Again, a boy in his Bible went on Psalm 146. We've only got a few more Psalms, then we conclude the Psalms. And the verse that I want to give you in this Psalm, and there's many verses in this Psalm, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. And that is mortal man there, not the Son of Man, like Jesus used it in the Gospels. But the verse that I want to give you is this: Happy is he that hath the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God. I have said publicly more than once, I am happy that my God is the God of Jacob. I cannot think of another person who has a character so deceptive as Jacob. Whether it was forced upon him by the unreasonableness of his brother, or by the overprotectiveness of his mother, whatever it was, there was something about Jacob that was devious. He could cheat his brother out of a birthright that his father wanted to give to his older brother. He could persuade his brother, who was famished, to sell his birthright for a bowl of stew. He could manipulate the sheep when he went down and ran away. And it was God, was his God. His God showed him a ladder that went to heaven, and he did things that were wrong. He, of course, had an uncle that was as crafty as he was, and he ended up having to marry 2 women instead of 1 because of his uncle. And because they couldn't have children, 2 more, so he ended up with 4, which from them we have, of course, the 12 sons that would become the 12 tribes of Israel. He went through his life worrying. When he came back home, he was concerned about his brother might take vengeance on him, even though God had already ordained that in Jacob would be the master and his brother would be a servant to him. He had a wrestle with God that lasted all night, so to seem. And God changed his name as a result and called him Israel. You've heard me say this before, which means a kind of worry, trouble, wrestling. And it looks as if his latter life was not the happiest of lives. He had 12 sons, and one of them was Joseph. And Joseph lived a life with far greater difficulties than he did, but comes out much better than he did. But I'm glad that it isn't the God of Joseph that I call my God, it's the God of Jacob. Because I've had a troubled life. And I've known what it means to be devious and wrong. I'm crooked. And I want to be able to say these words and to make them clear out loud. Happy is he that hath the God of Jacob for his help. Note what it says first before he says his hope is in the Lord his God. His help. I want the God of Jacob for my help. If the God helped Jacob, he'll help me. Can you get it? If God helped Jacob, he'll help you. Don't you want the God of Jacob today as your help? Is your hope is in the Lord is God. The hope of Jacob was in the Lord is God, and your hope is in the Lord God. I think it's a powerful, powerful, powerful verse, and a verse that is worth meditating on. Oh Lord, I thank you that you were the God of Jacob, and you came to his help, and you my God, and you come to my help. Thank you. Thought for the day.